Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second edition of the AFRINOVATE Youth Challenge ACE, a celebration of innovation and social entrepreneurship. I am Pamela Boateng, a seasoned MC and a public relations practitioner, and I am thrilled to be your MC for this incredible event. Today, we'll witness inspiring pitches, thought provoking speeches, and of course, celebrate the extraordinary impact of young entrepreneurs representing Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, the Democratic Republic of Congo, South Africa, Tanzania, Togo, and of course, Uganda. Let's acknowledge our proud sponsors because this event is powered by Junior Achievement JA Africa, a member of JA Worldwide and one of the continent's largest and most impactful youth serving NGOs, and Z Zurich Foundation, a Swiss based charitable foundation established by members of the Zurich Insurance Group. Now, for everyone watching us online, this is the time to get interactive. We want to see you. We want to see your comments. We want to hear from you from wherever you are watching us across the continent and across the globe. Do well to join the conversation on social media using the hashtag AfriNovate. Tag JA Africa on all platforms. On LinkedIn and Facebook, it is at Junior Achievement Africa. On X, it is at JA underscore Africa underscore. And on IG, it is at JA underscore Africa. Now, to get us started, we will take a welcome address from Simi Inwangugu, the president and CEO of JA Africa. If to have you, Simi, and Happy New Year. I'm doing well, thank you. What do you have for us this morning?
Collaborate and work in teams to create impactful social projects. And even though this program is only in its second year, its impact has already been phenomenal. Over 70,000 young people in 7 African countries have participated, and together they have created over 4,100 social impact projects to improve their communities, to make a difference in communities across 7 countries in Africa. Now we're going into the third year and we'll be expanding into Sierra Leone and Liberia, further broadening the impact of this program to bring it to over 160,000 youth to be impacted. Among today's finalists, I see a generation of leaders ready to tackle some of the continent's most pressing challenges. This competition has already produced inspiring success stories, such as last year's winner, Odiek Haron, CEO of Bedmont Company and winner of the inaugural AfroInnovate Youth Challenge. He was recognized as the Young Social Entrepreneur of the Year 2024 in Uganda. So we just give you a round of applause, Odiek. So you have tall shoulders and big shoes to fill, all of you, as you head into this competition today. We will have the privilege of hearing from Odiek today, and hopefully he will inspire you all to be just like him. I'm also honored to welcome a very special guest, our keynote speaker, Fred Swanika, founder of the Africa Leadership Group, to which Africa Leadership Academy, Africa Leadership University, Africa Leadership College all belong to. And fun fact, one of our students in our other secondary school competition just got a full scholarship to the Africa Leadership University, marking a long tradition of a JA relationship with the Africa Leadership Group. So I'm really excited to have you here today, Fred. And I know you're going to just really inspire these young people to be a trailblazer just like you. I would also like to extend my deepest thanks to our panel of judges who have dedicated a lot of time before today listening to pitches, reading annual reports, meeting our various teams, and today we'll do the hard work of selecting our winners. I really thank you for the time that you have put in today and every day leading up to today, and really look forward to hearing. I'm always surprised at these things, so I really thank you for the hard work of doing the selecting a winner. So I look forward to hearing what you all decide, or who you all decide is the winner today. Finally, to today's competitors, I thank you for your unwavering commitment to this program, to your communities, to doing the hard work of making change in your communities, and to becoming the social entrepreneurs that Africa needs to get it to achieve its full potential. I'm confident that this program has instilled in you a powerful ethos for social entrepreneurship and empowering you to champion innovative solutions to Africa's problems. Let's make today unforgettable, bring your A game, and may the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you, Simi. And from your welcome address, you have been putting in the work. Here we are today, and we get to find out who will emerge as the ACE champion for the year 2025. Thank you so much, Simi, for the warm welcome. And we'll get back to you hopefully at the latter part of today's program. Now, ladies and gentlemen, ACE is made possible by the generous support of the Z Zurich Foundation. Now, to help us open this year's event, let's welcome the head of enabling social equity at Z Zurich Foundation, Adrina Poglia. Adrina, if you are here, I'd like to welcome you. Adrina, kindly unmute. Can you unmute? Yeah. All right. So,
Sorry.
oh,
To see and to hear the stories that are coming out of the social equity program is so inspiring. So thank you all for joining today. Social equity really is at the heart of the mission for Zurich Foundation. We really focus on people with skills and knowledge so you can create meaningful employment. The partnership with JA Africa is committed to creating bright and boundless futures for African youth. And it's one that we're incredibly proud of. This journey has been transformative both for us and for the young people who are part of the programme. And it's been a privilege to be part of it and to witness the change that's happened. I was lucky enough to see it all firsthand when I visited Tanzania and South Africa earlier in the year, and meeting people on the ground and talking with young people who've got the most incredible ideas is so inspiring. It really drives us all forward. So thank you to everyone. The young leaders are what are creating a really big movement across the African continent, and it's creating real change within the communities. So I really encourage you all to keep driving these businesses forwards, because what you've already achieved is so incredible, regardless of today's outcome. So, in the last 2 years, we've actually already reached 70,000 young people across Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, DRC, South Africa, Tanzania, and Togo. And between these young people that we've reached, we've already seen an astounding 4,110 social equity programs that have come out of it, really addressing local needs through compassion and ingenuity. So it's truly inspiring, as I say. As we gather here today, I really am so excited to see what comes out and to see the finalists showcasing their businesses, because your work really represents the future, So to all the finalists, as Simi said, I couldn't put it better myself, but really enjoy today, present those ideas, and really believe in yourselves, because we believe in you and we know that these will turn into amazing ideas. So final message, really just to thank all the people who've made this possible, to our partners at JA, organisers, judges, to everybody joining around the world. We really thank you for helping us to shape this future and to supporting young people to thrive. So best of luck to the finalists, and
Thank you, Adrina, for banking on us, literally. And we really do hope that the finalists definitely bring their A game. We want to thank you for your partnership and, of course, for your sponsorship. Thank you, Adrina, for the inspiring words to open this year's event. Now, ACE promises to be an electrifying event, and I'm sure you can feel the heat already. Well, we will be showcasing the incredible potential and innovative spirit of Africa's youth. Now, this year's competition will be keenly contested by 7 finalists, each representing their respective countries on this continental stage. Now, they have undergone fully immersive entrepreneurship and leadership training through the Social Equity Program, SCP. This is a transformative initiative seeking to provide financial independence and equal economic participation opportunities to young Africans, empowering them to be catalysts for change. Now we have a video for you, right? So stick and stay, watch this video to learn more about the Social Equity Program. We'll be right back.
Equipping youth with essential skills and resources is crucial for creating thriving, resilient communities. For 2 years, the Z Jewish Foundation and Junior Achievement have partnered to address the root causes of inequality, ensuring that young people have equitable access to quality training and support. Together, we're building fairer, more equitable societies.
Before I came to this group, I had no idea whether I can even formulate something that can help my community. After then I came here, I was able, they gave me some skills about what they taught, and I got some, I can help my community as well as earning some money.
In Uganda today, economically, we are disturbed by the problem of capital, but you have tried to make our children
by collaborating with over 100 local stakeholders, including governments, NGOs, and educational institutions, the program has reached a broader audience for a bigger impact. It will expand to cover 9 African countries over 3 years, transforming 97,800 youth lives and positively impacting 65,200 more. This program not only addresses immediate social challenges, but also paves the way for a more equitable and prosperous society.
video we just watched attempts to tell the story of SCP and how it has impacted over 70,000 beneficiaries across the African continent. And this, I believe, is very, very inspiring and beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to meet the finalists, and I cannot wait. Now, this year's finalists are from Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, South Africa, Tanzania, Togo, and Uganda, as I've already mentioned. Now, competing today for the prestigious Ace of the Year title are, I'll take you all the way to Burkina Faso, right? And the company is called Depreneur. Now, this tech startup developed Depreneur, a mobile app designed to streamline access to auto mechanic services, creating a sustainable and innovative ecosystem for emergency auto repairs. And so, Team Burkina Faso, if you can see me, let me see you wave. Is Team Burkina Faso with us? Yes, good to see you. I hope you are ready. All right, so we move on to our next competing team, and they are coming in all the way from Cote d'Ivoire. They call themselves Les Prodigies. Now, Les Prodigies developed Easy Travel, an application for quick and convenient online booking and purchasing of bus tickets, enhancing travel agency. Well, let us take an easy travel to Cote d'Ivoire right now and find out whether Les Prodigies is ready. Team Les Prodigies, are you ready? Let us see you wave. Absolutely. Yes, I feel the energy. Now we go to Democratic Republic of Congo and welcome Tolea Bio. Now they produce Nutrica, a cereal-based porridge enriched with soy and caterpillars. Now that is interesting. This provides high-quality plant and animal proteins to combat malnutrition. Hey, Team Tolea Bio, are you here? Let us see you wave. Absolutely good to see you. Let's go all the way to South Africa and welcome Gen 5 Tech. Now, they produce eco friendly traffic lights from recycled polycarbonate and rubber, aiming to offer municipalities durable, low maintenance solutions that reduce environmental impact and enhance urban mobility. So, talking about traffic lights, it's time to wave. So, green means go. So let me see you wave. Gen 5 Tech, let me see you wave. Oh, is the traffic light? Oh, right, the traffic light is on. Good to see you. Now let's go all the way to my friends in Tanzania. Karibu, my people. Now they call themselves Smart Eggs Incubator. Now, Smart Eggs Incubator has on a mission to enhance poultry farming in Tanzania with smart egg incubators that automate temperature, humidity, and egg turning, increasing hatch rate while saving time and labor. Tanzania, are you ready? Yes, I love the energy. Now, to our sixth representatives for today's challenge, representing Togo. Yes, our neighbors in Togo with carrot soup. Now, I am hungry already. But hey, let's get to find out what it is. Carrot soup produces a chemical free culinary broth made from fruits and vegetables, innovating agri food processing to promote healthy eating and to meet Africa's nutritional needs. So the food people are also here. Carrot soup. Can we see you wave? Yes, definitely. I care for some soup, but that will be after the whole program. And finally, but certainly not the least, all the way from Uganda, it is Safisha. Now, Safisha manufactures and distributes Safisha water purifiers, portable solar powered water purification systems that ensure access to clean drinking water in
Hello, my name is
Uganda's
Emmanuel Martin. I'm a technical
reliable
strategy incubator.
infrastructure.
Our
Team
product is a way to
Uganda,
solve the problem faced by
to see you.
the poultry farmers. Those
Let
problems
us
with
see Team
low hatch
Uganda.
rates, limited
Right,
technology, and
so we
also
see
weather
you, Team
intensive
Uganda, and
activities,
of course,
which
we see
results in
other
getting low
even
product.
participating
Our
countries
product
and
range.
companies. And in a few minutes, we will get to hear your business pitches, which we'll present to our judges in hope to win today's competition and 5,000 US dollars in seed funding. Let me repeat that. 5,000 US dollars in seed funding. Oh my goodness, this is me wondering what that can do for my business. It would do me a great deal. And I'm sure you can relate to that. Now, the winning teams will not only win the 5,000 US dollar seed funding, but they will also receive communication and business coaching from accomplished global mentors. That sounds like a great idea. Now, they will be evaluated by an esteemed panel of judges on their problem and solution, business idea and structure, and the team collaboration as well as communication. But hey, hold your guns. Before we listen to their pitches, let's get to meet our judges. They have the final say. Let's welcome our judges. I'll take you all the way to Dek Garonska. He is the digital transformation lead for Zedge Zurich Foundation. Dek, if you can hear me and can see me, let me see you wave. Good to have you. Do we have Dek on? Dek, good to have you. And I'm sure your pen and notepads are ready to take some notes and to do some tallying. But what are your expectations for today? So if Dek can unmute for us. Right, please carry on.
Hi everyone, what an exciting event this. I'm looking forward to, several great presentations. I have reviewed them all. I'm impressed by the broad range of thoughts and ideas, and I'm quite sure that this is just the beginning of a longer journey for many of you, and that you will end up running successful businesses. And I'm looking forward to learning from you how you intend to make your business sustainable, to ensure growth and scalability. So already in advance, thank you so much for all the effort you put into this.
Thank you, Dek. And we move on to our second judge, Ayanda Blossom Nyikana, CEO of Apara Global. Ayanda, if you can hear me and see me, let me see you wave. It's good to have you. How has your morning?
Oh, there. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. Carry on, please.
Hello, everyone. Basically looking, so we've seen all your reports and your business plans. They're really looking good. And all we want to see today is for you to communicate effectively your ideas and demonstrate your passion and your enthusiasm about your business ventures. And most importantly, breathe and have fun.
All
Thank you.
right. I think I needed that as well. Breathe and have fun. All right. Now to our third judge for today, Pape Samba. He is the general administrator for Senegal. And of course, Pape is here with us. Pape, good to have you. Enchanté.
Asante,
What else?
thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. I'm really excited to be part of this here today, and I'm really looking forward to lively, passionate pitches from the different teams to show that Africa has talent. They can solve also their own social problem while creating social enterprises that really showcase new solutions to Africa, but to the world. So excited to be here and looking forward to the passionate conversation addressing Africa's most social challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Now, to our final judge, certainly not the least, Arame Goya Sane, co-founder and executive director of Social Change Factory. Mademoiselle, bienvenue. Good to have you. Do we have Arame on the line still?
I'm here. Thank you so much. I will speak in French
Oui,
to give some power to the non-English
oui,
participants.
francophone power, we like it.
Félicitations. Yeah. Félicitations à vous tous.
Congratulations to you all. You were already winners. Let me start with that. You are winners. And I know that you are just stressing, but you are a finalist. So consider this as you being a winner. Please feel free You have take time to prepare yourself. You know what is your innovation. You know what you want to offer. We are just here to serve as judges because we need to select a winner. Please take your time, talk clearly. And once again, congratulations to all of you. And you are already winners and continue doing what you want to do for our continent. Thank you.
All right, merci beaucoup to all our judges, and I'm sure your pens and papers are ready to do your scores and tallying and critically analyze these business ideas and see how best they'll help solve Africa's biggest challenges. Now, these judges are responsible for selecting the winners for Ace of the Year Award, Innovation Award, and Impact Award. So there will be three categories of awards today. There will be the Ace of the Year Award, where we get to award all finalists for this year's challenge. We would also have a category known as the Innovation Award as well as the Impact Award. We are grateful to our esteemed judges for giving their time and expertise for this very incredible event. Now, take a listen. This is very important. Here are the rules and structure for today's pitch. Each team has 5 minutes to pitch and then 5 minutes of Q&A with judges. Now, each judge can ask one question. If there's still time and no one has questions, you can still ask more, right? There'll be a countdown clock which will start once the team starts their presentation. Now, here's the order of presentation. Tanzania, South Africa, Uganda, Burkina Faso, Democratic Republic of Congo, Togo, and finally, Cote d'Ivoire. I repeat the order. Tanzania, South Africa, Uganda, Burkina Faso, Democratic Republic of Congo, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire. So this is going to be the order of presentation. The team is ready, judges are ready, the whole African continent, and I dare say the whole globe is ready to hear your ingenuity in all your pitches. And so on this note, we'll invite Team Tanzania, and they are ready to share with us their business idea. I cannot wait, the world cannot wait. Team Tanzania, let's do this.
Hello, my name is Man Martin. I'm the team leader of the Smart X Incubator. Our product is going to solve the problem faced by the poultry farmers. Those problems with low hatch rates, limited technology, and also labor-intensive activities, which result in getting low product. Our product have the feature including the smart features and also automated AYC turning, which optimizes hatching environment using sensor and smart technologies.
Okay, our product is unique. The smart egg incubator has the following uniqueness. We have automated control. It sends message. Also, it sends message to the customer when photo occur so that he can solve the photo on time and get the great outcome. And also, it can be remotely controlled. The benefits of the incubator: this is reduces human error, it saves time, and increases the hatch rates. And you can see here, this is the video of our incubator turning automatic. And here, in this other video shows our customer enjoying seeing his chicks from our incubator. We have a great market opportunity. As you can see from the graphs, we have the market targets, which are the small-scale farmers, poultry hobbyists, and the commercial farmers. And this is our target numbers, and this is the market, the clients which have already contacted them, and these are the converted clients. Also, the market growth is too huge due to the global market growth data, which shows that the number of incubators that are imported to our country increases annually.
Business model, so revenue stream like supports in the maintenance service, like the offering repair, also modifying the existing semi-automated incubator to smart incubator such as data logging, also subscription service based on a premium remote monitoring service. Also pricing structure based on the number of pets. Also go to the market strategy. Target areas, small scale and large scale farming. Also market strategy. digital companies, partnership which will cooperate with NGOs. Also, until now, we have visited 11 clients in our areas, and among of them 6 we are already, which is equal to the conversion rate is 54.8%. Our competitive landscape, we have traditional incubators, which do not have temperature and humidity control, remote monitoring, and power backup. Also, semi-automated incubators do not have temperature control and humidity control, but do not have remote monitoring, power backup, data logging, and prices to hand. The smart egg incubator has all those features and the price is slightly small. Financial projection. For the first year, we aim to produce 100 units, where one unit costs a revenue of $131, where the total revenue per year is $13,100. The production per unit is $90. The total production for all those units is $9,000. The financial projection for mid-level production, you have total cost for engineering, research and development, marketing, and the manufacturing setup. The variable cost, production cost per unit, and customer support services.
And if the product, I can show you how it works.
And how it is connected with the smartphone. For example, when you switch it on, it will give you an information, mean that the incubator now is switched on, as you see, and you can get those information through your phone, as you see. Also, there is a notification alert message that you can get through your phone. For example, this is the door alert message, and also this is the for temperature alert. We as a Smart Eggs incubator, we apply for $10,000 so as to make our product into the market. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Team Tanzania. How time flies when you're having a good time. 5 minutes is off. We would invite our judges. We have just 5 minutes for this Q&A session. So, judges, any questions for our Team Tanzania? Our curtain raisers for the speech. What do you make of the idea Smart Eggs Incubator? Questions, please. Any questions from our judges? Pape? Do we have any questions for Marame? Deck has a question. Right, Deck, please
Yes.
go ahead. Kindly go ahead, Deck.
Yes. So, can you tell me what mechanism
social
Oui,
media.
moi, ma question, elle serait dans le sens de quelles sont les garanties par rapport aux
My question is this. What are the guarantees that you have in terms of losses? What are the guarantees that you offer to poultry farmers that whenever they buy your product, there will be no more losses? And then also talking about the cost for using this technology, are you sure that poultry farmers can use this your product? Thank you.
Pardon.
Arame, if you could please repeat the question. Seems they couldn't hear you properly.
Oui, ce que je disais, c'est par rapport.
My question is this: considering the actual losses of poultry farmers, what are the guarantees that you give them if they use your technology? If you use your technology, there will be no more losses considering their poultry farming. And then the second question was related to the costs. Are you sure that your product is affordable for poultry farmers?
Kindly, I was requesting for English translated.
All right. It was already translated into English. So, Vincent, if you could reiterate that, we have just 49 seconds left with this session before we zoom straight into the next one. I hope we can stay within time. Vincent, please repeat the question.
Faut que je répète encore. Okay. So maybe I put in English. I was just asking, what are the guarantees that you're giving to the farmers when they will use your technology, that they will not have the losses they had in the time? You can just answer that question because we don't have enough time.
Well, thank you. Our incubator is guaranteed because one of our customers has come up with the testimony that has changed the numbers of hatch rates. From he was the customer, we sold her a 176 egg incubator. In the past, he was hatching 90 eggs, but using our incubator, he had 170.
I'm sorry, my dear friend, we would have to cut it here. Move on to our next presenters, and thank you for your pitch. I'm sure our judges are putting together their tallies, and it's a beautiful innovation there. I love eggs. Hey, I mean, who doesn't love egg? If you're a Ghanaian, you know what eggs mean to us. But let's move on to our next presenters. Would invite our next presenters who will be telling us what their beautiful idea is about. And so if Team South Africa is ready, Team South Africa, the whole of the African continent is ready for you. What do you have for us, Team South Africa?
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We are Gen 5 Tech. Stay ahead of time. South Africa is amongst the top five countries in the world affected by traffic lights malfunction. And according to the Road Safety Survey, over 68,000 people have been injured and over 17,000 people have been killed due to the structure and the malfunctioning of the traffic lights. Ladies and gentlemen, this is more than just a stat. This is our reality. This could be a brother. This could be a loved one. This could be a breadwinner. And as Gen 5 Tech, this is where we come in.
South Africa has been facing power outages since 2007. Since then, it has affected each and everyone residing in South Africa. These power outages has caused increased malfunctions to the traffic light. Now, as these power outages has affected most of the things in our country, it has caused a crucial effect in our road safety. This doesn't affect just the motorists. It also affects the pedestrians because of the traffic lights give the right of way to both motorists and pedestrians. The surges damage the traffic light controllers. Voltage fluctuation affects signal timing and disrupt system operations. We also have the infrastructure problem. The current infrastructure is susceptible to corrosion and vandalism over time. As a result, Injuries and fatalities are more likely in the event of impact. With that being said, there's a lot at stake, and the cost can be sufficient. Gen 5 Tech brings about the solution to the issues that I've just mentioned earlier by introducing solar-powered backup energy system to the traffic lights, by introducing polycarbonate materials and rubberized for the structure, which my colleague is going to go into details about. Thank you.
Here in front of me, I have our prototype, which is the solution to the traffic light situation. Our prototype entails polycarbonate material, which will be recycled from things like headlights, bottle cap polycaps. And we also have a bottom layer with this rubberized material, which will be recycled from tires. The top layer will have a backup panel, which is a solar panel, and so with our prototype here, this is how the prototype is gonna work. This is the power from the grid. So when you turn it on, the traffic light will function with the lights working. When you switch off the power from the grid, the traffic light will not be functioning. So with our backup power here, when you have the backup power, the traffic light will work with or without the power from the grid. So when you switch on the power from the grid, there's two powers coming into the traffic light. And when you switch off the power from the grid, the backup power will still remain on.
Ladies and gentlemen, our traffic light is the first of its kind, designed by Africans, for Africans, and the rest of the world. It's more than just the product. It's a revolution that redefines boundaries and shapes the future. Together, we are leading a way into a new era of limitless possibilities. We are Gen 5 Tech, stay ahead of time.
Thank you very much to Gen 5 Tech for such a brilliant innovation you are introducing to your side of the continent in SA. Beautiful idea, and this is something I believe will work in Ghana. See, Charlie, our traffic light issues, we don't even want to start the conversation about it, but hopefully you get to extend your business scope and you bring it into Ghana. But judges, what do you have to say? What do you make of this idea from Team Gen 5 Tech? Our Q&A session starts now. Team judges, any questions? Any questions from our judges?
Yes, thank you.
Right, please go
Thank
ahead.
you. Yes, I've got one question. It's about teamwork. How did you work as a team when you got to having challenges? I'm sure you faced challenges amongst the four of you, and how did you solve them?
The question is, how are you working together as a team? How are you solving problems together as a team? How is your teamwork game? Is it strong? That's the question. If you can hear us.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ayanda, for the question. So across the competition, we encountered different and various challenges, being that we stay in different locations and everything, but we have seen that the team is very dedicated. We believe in the idea and we make sure that we are very committed. We held each other accountable for any and all mistakes that were happening. The team started off as a team of 10, and then it got reduced over time, looking at who's putting enough effort into the team. So we are very efficient, to believe in results, and that's how we solve situations.
All right. Thank you. I hope you are satisfied there, Judge. Right. Okay. Any more questions? We have just about 1 minute 34 seconds to move on to the next
Yes.
team. Okay, Pape. Hopefully that'll be the final one.
No, thank you for your presentation. So my question is about the industry. in your presentation, you mentioned that the industry has been controlled by two players pretty much over the past 60 years. So, and you are here to disrupt the industry. So my question is, what was the learning and what are the innovative solutions that you're bringing to this? And how are you also dealing with local legal regulations? If the industry is protected or not, and how are you dealing with two giants that have been controlling the industry for the past 60 years? What are the innovation and the strategy you providing to address that?
Thank you very much, sir, for the question. My colleague Tato is going to be answering that question for us.
Well, with our structure here, we brought up the solar panel to be a part of the structure. So with the existing traffic lights, they do not have any backup power. They use steel. So our structure will be using polycarbonate, and also the layer will be rubber. So all that will be different from the existing traffic lights, because their structures, they are easily affected by corrosion and other weather and environmental impacts. So with our structure, we've tried to cover up.
Time is up. We would have to move on to the next presenters. I'm sorry, but we would have to cut it now. Thank you so much and best wishes. We move on to our third presenters, and I'll take you all the way to Uganda and help me invite Team Uganda as they pitch to the globe what ingenuity they have to solve. Let's do this.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ahomoza Bill.
Benjamin Bravo.
I'm Londo Patricia.
I am Kama Vian. And together we are Team
Safisha.
At Safisha, we believe that clean energy equals cleaner water. And the problem we're trying to solve is limited access to safe drinking water for households and vulnerable communities in Uganda. With 70% of all the diseases treated in the country directly linked to poor water quality and disproportionately affecting young children. Furthermore, expensive water purification technologies increase reliance on unsustainable forms of water purification like boiling, chemical disinfection, and bottled water, which all have significant environmental and health effects in the long run. Our solution is the Safisha water purifier, which gives households access to safe drinking water on demand without the need for boiling or chemical disinfection. Our product can be used in several places, including schools, hospitals, churches, refugee camps, and remote areas with little or no access to electricity. Our project and our product aligns with SDG Goal 6 Target 1, which is to provide safe and affordable drinking water, and National Development Plan 3, which is to increase access to safe water to reduce waterborne diseases in the country.
Our target market are urban middle-income households and families, schools, health facilities, and small businesses that require sustainable drinking water solutions. We have a SOM valuation of $87 million, and our competitors are Waterpip, Purifier, and Bottled Water, whereby Safisha offers solar power and battery power, enabling it to work in areas with little to no access to electricity and also working at night. We expect to get 70% of our revenue from the sale of purifiers, 20% from the sale of filter cartridges, and 10% from installation and maintenance fees.
So our marketing and sales strategy involves 4 different things. There is targeted marketing and value-driven messaging, which focuses on vulnerable communities, remote areas, and refugee camps in order to emphasize the benefits we offer, such as us being cost-effective, environmentally friendly, and a positive environmental impact. 2 other strategic partnerships we plan on forming with NGOs, local distributors, and microfinance companies for flexible payment methods. Then 3 are the aggressive sales approach, which involve door-to-door sales, business-to-business partnerships, and partnerships with NGOs. Then 4 is the customer retention and loyalty. We do this by offering customer support and loyalty programs, such as offering discounts to long-term users. So with an initial investment of $10,000, we plan on launching 500 units, of which each unit would cost $25 to produce and go for a selling price of $45. So although this put into place, we expect to generate a revenue of $32,500 and a profit of $12,500, which this money would be reinvested in the 3rd and 4th quarter to double the revenue and the profit.
We are looking for seed funding of about $10,000, of which 55% of that will go towards the towards the production of our product, 20% marketing, and the rest will be distributed between will be shared between distribution and research and development.
So this is a call to action to ask you to partner with us, invest in us, or collaborate with us, because Safisha imagines a world where every ray of sunlight is clean energy, and every drop of water is pure, and every community has access to safe and clean drinking water.
I said it's a solar-powered system. So when water flows into the reservoir, it then moves to the sediment filter, where all the impurities are removed. Then from the sediment filter, water flows to the UV chamber. The UV chamber, there is a UV light that produces a wavelength of 254 nanometers, and this disrupts the DNA of the microorganisms, rendering them inactive and unable to produce. From the UV chamber, it moves to the carbon filter. The carbon filter removes the rest of the impurities, and this improves the taste and the quality of the water. Then, hence, it flows out the tap, good for drinking.
And with that, we remain Team
Safisha.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ahum.
I like that little choreographed intro there, and we are Safisha. Well done, Team Safisha. That's a brilliant, pitch there, and I'm sure everyone can attest to that. But let's invite our judges now. 5 minutes of Q&A. Team judges, any questions for us? All right, Team Safisha, please unmute. And then
Yes,
let's have
thank
your
you.
questions. All right, so we have a question. Please go ahead. Ayana, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, thank you. Safisha, thank you. I looked at your forecasts, and I see you going to quadruple after 2 years. So you're going to have 500 units, and then you double it in the next 2 quarters, and then in the next year you're going to even more double. Yeah. So and I didn't see your maintenance fees for all of these purifiers that you're going to be distributing. And so that was my question, is that did you put in maintenance fees in there, and how much are they?
Thank you. Thank you. So for our maintenance fees, the purifier is, we only replace the filter cartridges. That is after 2 months, of which that can be done by the people themselves. Our purifiers are designed with a certain group of people in mind, making it so easy for them to be maintained. But for maintenance fees, in case it is a catastrophic failure, we're looking at around $5 to maybe replace the UV chamber in case it fails. Thank you.
Hi, Safisha. Thanks for the great presentation. I have a question about your approach to educating rural communities on using and maintaining the purifiers effectively. How will you do that? How will you train them?
So, particularly for rural communities and underserved communities, we're looking at partnering and getting MOUs with their support organizations so that we can better understand their needs and find out how to serve them. These are people who are already on ground and they know what these communities need. Thank you.
Thank you. We still have more time. I mean, judges, you can ask more if you have more than one. We have just about 2 minutes, 33 seconds to move on. Any questions? Ayana has more. All right, Ayana, please go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to understand your communication plan, because I see that you're going to be going door to door. And what is your plan in terms of stakeholder management? Because there's a lot of more people that are involved in this project, obviously.
You can repeat the question again.
Okay, I'm muted. Okay. My question is your stakeholder management, right? I see in your plan, in your business plan that we received, you have said in your advertisement, your marketing, you're going to have door to door for individuals, for people who are in their houses, because I know you've also got business to business plan, and you've got a whole lot of more stakeholder management that you need to do. And what is your communication plan?
So first of all, it's something that we're starting, so we need to create a brand awareness. Yeah? So this is something that people do not know about yet. So through carrying out door-to-door sales, we plan going to preserve communities and offering them like our value we have to offer to them, such as offering safe and clean drinking water. So if all this is put into place and we have created that brand awareness, we're able to upscale our product, upscale our production and to bring sufficient to greater heights. Yeah, thank you.
You have a question? Let's hear it.
Yeah, thank you again for the presentation. So you talked about the market gap and mostly being filled right now by imported filter. So how you going to deal with that if the imported filter is still competitive or readjust to your innovation? Are you anticipating that? Thank you.
What we offer at our competition does not offer. We have solar power and battery power, which enables it to work in areas with little to no access to electricity. And we also have battery power, which can run up to 3 hours when it's fully charged at night. Thank you.
I must say, Safisha, thank you for that presentation and thanks to the judges for that engagement. Well, 3 finalists off, 4 up to go. And we can't wait to hear what the other 4 have got to share with us. It's been a worthwhile, time with you, getting to know more about your brilliant ideas. And I would want to encourage all our participants and, of course, to our audience who have joined us on our various socials, please do well to bring in the fire and the heat because, oh my goodness, I love the ideas. Great ideas for the African continent. Let's hear your comments, your questions. Let us see you cheer your teams on. So far, it has been Tanzania, it has been Uganda, and of course, it has been South Africa. It's been great already. Let us see you cheer them on in the comment section. See, I'd want to allow you some time to let their pitches sink in. But while at it, we are honored to have with us a distinguished personality to give us the keynote address. Ladies and gentlemen, this person is on a mission to revolutionize leadership in Africa and beyond. Now, as the founder and CEO of the African Leadership Group, he leads an ecosystem of organizations dedicated to shaping a new generation of ethical and entrepreneurial African leaders. Now, his ambition and vision is to develop 3 million leaders over 50 years, and that is to transform the continent and inspire change on a global scale. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to welcome our keynote speaker, Fred Swanika, the founder of African Leadership Group, to give us the keynote address. Let's welcome him. Let me see you clap in the comment section. Good to have you, Fred.
Thank you very much
to
be here. I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay,
What
perfect.
nuggets do you have for us today?
Sorry?
What nuggets
All
do
right.
you have for us?
Thank you very much. So yeah, I want to just say congratulations to all the finalists who are here. You've been selected from thousands of people who have been going through this program, and looking forward to seeing who's gonna win the grand prize here. But irrespective of who wins, you're all winners, because just to make it to this place, to this platform, it just speaks to your excellence and your resilience and the innovation, the innovativeness of the idea. So congratulations, and I can't wait to see all these great ideas come to life and to really solve many of the problems that we have in Africa. I've seen some great great ideas, solving problems in agriculture and so forth. So let's keep up the great work. And I also want to say congratulations to Simi and to Junior and Achievement Africa. I really love the work that you're doing. This, I believe, is some of the most important work for Africa, right? Developing the next generation of entrepreneurs. And why do I believe this so much? I believe really fully in this mission because I am an entrepreneur, right? Today, I've launched about 8 different ventures over the last 20, 25 years. And collectively, I employ over 2,000 people. I've raised over $1.5 billion over this time to start all these ventures. And so I've really seen the power of entrepreneurship. I've seen what it can do to change lives, to solve problems, and to really make impact in society. Most people know me for the African Leadership Academy, which is a program, a school that I started when I was about 25 years old, actually. As a young person, I still think I'm young. We pick the top talent from every country in Africa, and we educate them and send them to top universities around the world. And many of them have gone on to become, senators in countries and great entrepreneurs. And it's really great to see that the vision that myself and other co-founders had is coming to life. We're really developing entrepreneurs and leaders who are having massive impact in Africa. That academy has gone on to then become a university, and then later on ALX. Today, we are training 250,000 people across Africa at any given time. Last year, we enrolled 600,000 people into our programs, and we graduated almost 200,000 of them and created 40,000 jobs, right? So doing things at a very large scale across Africa. But this all didn't happen overnight, right? It happened in 2 main ways. 2 main things really catalyzed what I'm doing today. I want to share this with you because it has relevance to what Junior Achievement is doing. The first is the power of formative experiences. I didn't just get up one day and build 8 different ventures and raise all this money and hire all these people. No, I started very, very small, right? Like many of you on this call, and many young people who are going through Junior Achievement. So my first entrepreneurial experience was when I was about 16. I was in high school, and I remember I went to Ghana, where I'm from. At the time, I was living in Zimbabwe. Bought some secondhand shoes and came back I went and bought some secondhand shoes from Ghana and I brought it to Zimbabwe, and I was selling it, right? And I was learning a bit about entrepreneurship, right? And I was always doing little small businesses, side hustles. But then when I was 18, I had a really transformative experience. My mother had been a teacher in the school that we lived in the town that we lived in Botswana. She had a really good track record as a teacher. But my dad had just passed away, right? And the people in the town came to my mother and said, "We want you to start a school because you really know how to do education well." And she says, "I can't start a school. I've got 4 kids to look after. They're about to go to university." But the parents kept insisting that she do something. So she eventually started a small study group with 5 children in a church building. Soon it grew to about 25 children. By this time, I had finished my A-levels and I had a year to wait before I went to college. So she made me the principal of the school. She said, "Fred, you're going to be the headmaster," right? And I ran the school at the age of 18. And I managed, the teachers and grew it from 25 students to 50 students. And, learned how to run the business and so forth. That school will go on to become the top school in Botswana for the next 30 years. Every year, it's number 1 and number 2 in the whole country. But that experience when I was 18 of starting a school with 25 children is what led me, when I was 25, to have the confidence to build a much larger thing, recruiting talent from all across Africa. That was going to require millions of dollars. And that was the African Leadership Academy. And that experience of the African Leadership Academy led me to start African Leadership University, which has 2,500 students, 10 times bigger than the academy. And then that led me to launch ALX, which has 250,000 students. And that ultimately led me to what I'm doing today, which is SAN Technologies, where my goal is to build the largest technology services company in the world to employ 1 million people in Africa, right? So I've been dreaming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and doing bigger and bigger and bigger things. But I started really small with that little project in the dusty little town in Botswana, right? And if it wasn't for that experience, I wouldn't have been able to do all that I've done. And so, you know, what you're doing now is very, very important, right? When you look at a lot of great entrepreneurs in the world, they start young. You know, Mark Zuckerberg started when he was, you know, building this little thing called Facebook in his dorm at Harvard. You know, Steve Jobs started when he was 14 with a little internship at Hewlett Packard. That became, he had got the experience when he was 19 to quit college and started Apple. You know, the founders of Google, they started when they were 21. So, you know, I really believe so much in Junior Achievement Africa's mission, because you are doing the critical work that we need as a continent to catalyze a whole new generation of entrepreneurs who are going to be our own Steve Jobs, our own Bill Gates, our own, you know, great entrepreneurs. You know, the next, it's Monica. There's so many great entrepreneurs that I'm just excited to see come out of the junior achievement. The second thing that led me to do what I'm doing today, that I want to talk about, is the power of inspiration, right? You know, I'd had this experience when I was 18 with, you know, starting my school with my mother. But there was something else that really catalyzed my journey to be an entrepreneur, right? Let's say the experience at 18 gave me the practice and gave me the confidence that I could be an entrepreneur, but I was still kind of just moving along in my life. And then I went to do an internship. I do a project when I was working with McKinsey, and then later on, when I was right after, when I was in business school, I went to Nigeria. And one of my last projects in McKinsey, which is my first job out of college, was working for a bank in Nigeria called UBA, and this bank had been bought by a great Nigerian entrepreneur called Hakeem Bello Sagi, and he was turning it around, right? And he brought McKinsey in, and we're helping him to turn this bank around. And this was about 25 years ago. I was young, I was 21, right? And at the time, I remember being inspired by Hakeem Bello Sagi and what he was doing. But the real person who inspired me is Simi Nogugu, who's actually running Junior Achievement Africa. I remember going in when I was working for Hakeem. We were in this building, and Hakeem was the chair of the board of Junior Achievement Nigeria at the time, which was being run by Simi. And you know, during lunch, we would go up and go down we were on the 18th floor, and I remember we would go down. Simi, I believe, was on the 14th floor, and she was running Junior Achievement Nigeria. And I remember meeting this young woman. She was probably my same age, but she had just come back from, you know, working in the US. She had working at Goldman Sachs. She had come back, and she had an office, and she had started this organization, and she was the boss lady. And I was like, wow, this woman is the same age as me. She's running a company. She's calling the shots, and you know, and really building this organization. And she's driving her own destiny. She's her own boss. And I said, I want to be like her. I want to also, you know, run my own company. So a few months later, I quit McKinsey and I started my first company, my first real company, right? I had a little bit of experience when I was 18 with my mother's company, but then I left and I went to start a biotechnology company, right? Which is one of the many ventures that I've started. So Simi, I want to thank you for inspiring me to you know, actually embark on my own journey of entrepreneurship, and I can see you're still doing it today. So 25 years later, you've actually made it your life's mission with Junior Achievement Africa. You've gone from just Nigeria to Africa, and you continue to inspire other people. But I want you to know that I was inspired by seeing you, and you know, and you, and also I remember Ndidi Nuneli, two Nigerian women who were running things, right? And you are the ones who inspired me today to become an entrepreneur. So thank you very much. And so my final comments really is about is my advice that I want to share with entrepreneurs who are on the call today, right? The first I have three pieces of advice that I want to share with you. First, take this thing seriously, right? Because you're getting practice to do something much bigger, right? As I mentioned, I am where I am today because I had little small steps. I started when I was 18. I did something at one scale. Actually, started with 15 when I was selling the shoes. Then I did this thing when I was 18, and then I did this thing at 25, and then I kept going, right? And so this venture that you're doing is very, very unlikely to be your last. It's your first of many ventures, right? And just like me, like Mark Zuckerberg, everyone, if you take this thing seriously, because entrepreneurship is not a theoretical subject. You don't learn it in class. You don't learn it in school. You learn how to be an entrepreneur by being an entrepreneur. So you're getting practice, right? You're getting the confidence. You're getting the skills. You're learning how to do things, right? You're going through the hard knocks of entrepreneurship. That's going to build your muscle so that you can do something much bigger, right? And then that's going to build your muscle so you can do something much bigger. So you're really in the gym right now. You're working out. You're getting strength. And take it seriously, because what looks like a small project today could become the biggest company in Africa tomorrow, right? So please take this seriously and keep investing and keep trying and learning, because that's how you become a great entrepreneur. The second advice that I have for you is focus on the problems you want to solve, but be flexible on the solutions, right? So the greatest entrepreneurs are not driven by money. They're driven by the problems that they see in society, right? And here, this AYC challenge is all about social entrepreneurship, right? The good thing about Africa is that there's so many problems for us to solve, right? So I always say that Africa is the entrepreneur's paradise, right? Many challenges, right? We've got, in the African Leadership Group, we talk about the 7 grand challenges of Africa. Healthcare. We've got a huge population. We don't have enough doctors. How do we leverage technology and innovation to think about how do we bring world-class healthcare to Africa? Right? We need to figure out health insurance. We need to figure out, how we're going to build health infrastructure. We need to figure out health financing. There's so many problems, but because of all those problems, there's so many great opportunities, right, for entrepreneurship. Education. We have hundreds of millions of young people who need schooling. How are we going to, educate all these people? There's lots of ideas that's going to come around that. Urbanization. 800 million people are moving to cities in Africa in the next 40 years. How do we think about housing, low-cost housing finance, sanitation, traffic, all these great problems? Lots of opportunities, right, for ventures. Governance, job creation, infrastructure, climate change. We have all these challenges, but it means lots and lots of opportunities for you to solve, right, and have real impact, create jobs, but also make money, right? And then we also have what I call the 7 great opportunities. These are places where Africa has been blessed, but we haven't yet captured these opportunities. Agriculture. We spend $50 billion importing food into Africa that we can grow. So there's lots of opportunities that creates, agribusiness, agri-finance, agri-tech, so many supply chain, so many things that you can do in that space, right? The arts and the creative industry, phenomenal opportunities. Look at what the Nigerians have done with music, right? Global. Wizkid gets paid $1 million when he performs in New York, right? And is bringing income to Africa. How do we do the same thing in film and animation and gaming? There's so many cool things we can do in the creative industry. Tourism is another opportunity. We've also got all these natural resources, conservation. There's so many great opportunities that we have in the continent. So you are living in a special moment, in a special time, where on a continent where there's so many ways that you can make a difference. So many ideas. It's not like the US or Europe where everything's already been done. We're at the moment where you can be the first to do so many things, right? And so Africa is the great entrepreneur's paradise, and you're lucky to be in this place, and stay focused on those problems. But be flexible on the solutions to those problems. The problems will give you the inspiration, the motivation, they'll keep you, they'll give you the passion, the energy to keep going through all the ups and downs. But the one thing I can tell you is that whatever your plan is not going to go according to plan. You're going to need to change and pivot, right? Things are going to evolve all the time. So if you stay focused on the problem, you'll keep coming up with new solutions to them. For example, the problem that I've been trying to solve is, how do you bring better leadership to Africa? That's the central problem that I've been solving. But we've used many, many different solutions. We had a high school for leaders, then we created a university for leaders, then we created a technology program for leaders, right? Across all of them, we're solving the same problem. right? We keep doing bigger and bigger things, but I have the central problem that is keeping me going. So pick your problems, stay focused on those problems, be flexible on those solutions, and you're going to be a great entrepreneur. And the final thing I'll say is build great teams, right? Many people think that entrepreneurship, the biggest obstacle is money. What I'm here to say is that money is not the problem in most of the case, right? To build a venture, you need three things. You need an idea, right? Like I said, Africa, there's plenty of those that you can find because we are blessed with many problems, right? Then you need the capital for making that idea happen, right? You raise it from an entrepreneur, an investor, or from a donor if it's a nonprofit. And then you need a team that can execute. In the West and more developed countries, Europe, America, the mix of those three things, there's plenty of very, very well-educated people. 60, 70% of people have a university degree. They've got MBAs, all these people with education, right? Lots of experience. There's plenty of capital, billions, trillions of dollars is available. But what is scarce is the ideas, because so much has already been done. Right? They don't have any problems. Right? So you end up having to solve trivial problems like, I don't know, everyone is stressed in the US about TikTok because it's going to be shut down. But, the world can survive without TikTok, right? There's a lot of, they've got luxury problems to solve in these parts of the world, right? In Africa, there's so many big, real problems, right, that need to be solved, right? We don't have housing. We don't have finance. People are not getting good food. There's so many serious problems that we need to solve. Healthcare. And you can be the first to do it. So the mix of those in America, the thing that is the scarce resource, they don't have problems to solve, right? They're solving what I call luxury problems. In Africa, the mix of those three things is plenty of problems. The money is actually available. What is scarce are the people who can execute, right? And the great teams. Because in Africa, there's my experience, there's too many talkers and not enough doers. That's one of the things I say, do hard things, right? If you build a great team and you show that you can actually do things and you build something, you will find that all the funding that you need will come because people want great ideas to invest in. They're looking for people who can execute, right? And so in my case, I didn't come from a rich family. I didn't have a rich uncle or whatever who gave me money, right? I started with zero capital, right? I had no money, but I found $5,000 from my friends and family, just like what you're doing here. And I built a great team and we executed. We did what we said we were going to do with that 5,000. And people say, wow, these guys are serious. Then 5,000 led us to 10,000. 10,000 led us to 100,000. 100,000 led us to a million. A million led us to 500 million. And that led us to 1.5 billion today. Right? I didn't start with this money 20 years ago. We started very small and we delivered what we said we were going to do. Because people know if you give Fred money, he does what he says he's going to do. And that's how we've been able to. So my advice is build great teams. I spend 50% of my time hiring people, right? Don't outsource it. Build great teams. Surround yourself with people who have better skills than you. And you'll find that you will secure all the funding that you need and you'll be a great entrepreneur. So congratulations. I wish you all the very best. And I can't wait to see what you're going to do to change Africa.
Oh my goodness. What an inspiring and thought-provoking session. Thank you so much, Fred Swanika. This felt like a masterclass, and these are some of the perks you get when you are associated with JA Africa. Start small, the power of inspiration, and there's a plethora of ideas to take away as an entrepreneur on the African continent. There's a lot to learn from. Now, Fred, if you are still with us, I mean, this is just on a lighter note. I'd like to find out the shoes you came to take from Ghana, were they from Kantamanto? Would you remember? Is Fred still with us? Were they from Kantamanto? Absolutely, yes. Good old Cantamanto. And we are glad to hear that the 5,000 US dollars you had as your seed capital has grown to be a multi-billion company, and we're excited because that is really what we will be doling out to our ultimate winner for today. 5,000 US dollars seed capital or seed funding to our ultimate winner, and we can't wait to see how that would really help their venture. Thank you, Fred, once again for your inspiring words. And I really do hope that our finalists have picked one or two. Ladies and gentlemen, well, let's get back into the competition mode because, like I mentioned early on before the keynote address, we have four finalists to give us their pitches, and we are zooming straight to welcome our fourth competitors. And let's go all the way to Burkina Faso and welcome our fourth finalist. Let's get to find out what our friends from the panel have got to say.
Vous voyez ce malade-là, ça fait plus de 2 heures que le chien parce que l'ambulance est encore venue. Mesdames et messieurs, voici une situation qui peut arriver à n'importe qui. Aujourd'hui, les services de dépannage sont difficilement accessibles. Les délais d'intervention sont trop longs et localiser un garage ou une station-service demeure compliqué. À cela s'ajoute une digitalisation. C'est face à ces défis que nous avons décidé d'agir en concevant pour vous, dépanneurs, une application mobile qui est accessible, les dépannages et créatrice d'emplois.
Notre solution repose sur 2 applications mobiles interconnectées. La première est destinée aux dépanneurs, leur permettant de recevoir et de traiter les demandes d'intervention. La seconde est destinée aux usagers, leur permettant de localiser les garages et stations-service à proximité. Par la suite, le système se charge de trouver le dépanneur disponible le plus proche pour assurer l'intervention en cas de panne. Pour terminer, le paiement et la notation s'effectuent directement via l'application.
Comme concurrent, nous avons des services de dépannage qui connectent clients et dépanneurs via les réseaux sociaux. Ces options, bien qu'utiles, manquent très souvent d'adaptabilité et de réactivité. Ce à quoi notre solution répond en apportant un large réseau de dépanneurs et de la flexibilité, tout en proposant une rémunération à l'effort, gage d'une création active d'emplois. Au Burkina Faso, particulièrement dans les grandes villes, nous avons en moyenne 2 motos, 1 véhicule et 3 smartphones par ménage. Combinés au mauvais état des routes, conduisant à l'usure rapide de ces moyens de déplacement, l'implantation et l'utilisation de notre solution est une aubaine pour tout propriétaire de véhicules motorisés, des compagnies d'assurance, des garages et des services de dépannage.
Afin de mettre en place complètement notre solution, nous avons besoin au total de 3 400 000 francs répartis comme suit dans ce premier tableau que vous avez au niveau des prix. Notre chiffre d'affaires par mois s'élève à 337 500 francs en fonction des commissions que nous avons fixées sur les services que nous rendons. En termes de réalisation, nous avons achevé notre application à 80% et nous avons une centaine de garages déjà enregistrés dans notre base de données. En parallèle, nous avons déjà 4 dossiers de demande de partenariat en cours dans 4 compagnies d'assurance. En créant des emplois, notre solution contribuera à dynamiser l'économie locale et renforcera également la sécurité routière tout en jouant un rôle actif dans la préservation de l'environnement.
Notre vidéo démonstrative commence sur l'interface de l'application des dépannés qui ici choisit opte pour l'assistance. Il prend une photo, une vidéo et joint un texte descriptif en plus de sa localisation pour signaler sa panne. Nous avons ensuite l'interface de l'application des dépanneurs qui s'enregistre avec des documents d'identité et une photo d'identité, puis se connectent à leur compte via leurs identifiants et se signalent comme disponibles pour le dépannage. Nous avons enfin l'administration qui reçoit et traite les demandes de profil de dépanneurs et les requêtes de dépannage. Si les données sont conformes, les demandes de profil dépanneur sont acceptées et les requêtes d'assistance sont envoyées aux dépanneurs disponibles les plus proches. Celui-ci check les données et discute le prix avec le sinistré directement. S'il y a accord, le dépanneur bouge pour rendre le service. Je suis Kenneth Consevo.
Je suis Cédric Kaboré. Je suis Timothée Traoré.
Je suis Mireille Koïta et je vous invite à nous rejoindre dans cette aventure.
Dépanner et faire dépanner. Merci pour votre attention.
Depanner, now to our judges. Beautiful idea, great innovation, solving problems on the African continent. Team judges, a Q&A session starts now. What questions do you have for Team Depanner? Derek, please, you have the floor. Right, Dirk, please go ahead.
Thanks. Another very exciting presentation. So I know this is early days for you, so that launching this. So what strategies are in place to improve initial visibility without significant marketing expenses?
Okay, can we have Vincent do the translation?
Oui, nous avons compris la question. Merci. Pour l'instant.
Yes, the question is clear. Thank you so much. For now, we go to the field by ourselves. We go to garages on their locations, and then we offer them our services. They are very enthusiastic, and some are already ready to pay for registration. We have also another option which will allow each and everyone to have a troubleshooter. We have all these young people who are unemployed in areas or in our communities. They could be like troubleshooters and work for garages and mechanics. So now we go to the field by ourselves and we do the marketing. And we're also going to do marketing using social media. In addition to that, we can say that for social media, we members of the team, we have social media accounts and we are very active on social media handles. So it is a way of sharing on social media what we do, and we're already doing it already.
Mademoiselle Arame.
You have any other question?
Yes. Arame.
Oui, bravo pour votre présentation. Ma question, elle est relative.
Thank you for your presentation. My question,
Je vais poser une autre question.
or let me rather ask another question.
Vous allez faire en sorte que ça marche avec les garages.
How are you going to make sure that there is a good distribution, a good share between you and the garages, share of the profits? How are you going to make sure that is done? Talking about the distribution, we receive 25% of share on all the troubleshooting done by garages. And in these fees, we include also our transportation fees from the troubleshooter service to the person requesting the troubleshooting services. We should also highlight that the person who has a breakdown should make a payment, and then we receive the payment. We are waiting for the mechanic or the repairer to go and then do the troubleshooting. And after the notification or after the note given by the repairer, that we will now disperse the money to the troubleshooter. If there is no note, we will not disperse the money. Thank you once again for your pitch. I think my first question was asked by Adam. So now I will try to add another question or ask another question talking about sharing of the profits with the repairers and troubleshooters and garages. My second question is this: have you put in place an after-sale services to ensure reliability of your services and quality of your services? Thank you for your question. We should highlight the fact that our troubleshooting services is as follows. When the service is offered, the person who requested for the service will give or grade the person or the repairer. And we also receive, for instance, if you would like to be a repairer, we receive your file application, and then we consider all your documentation, and then we can recommend the person based on the notes that we have on the app. So this is how we are able to show quality and reliability of our service.
All right, merci beaucoup. Any more questions or comments from our judges? If you've asked and you need follow-ups, you are, well within your rights to do so. Please, judges, you can ask follow-ups. We have just Arame. Right, Arame, let's do this.
Oui, c'est ça. Je voulais juste savoir, est-ce qu'il y a des options?
I wanted to know if you have additional options, if you cannot geolocate the person. Is it possible for the person to use the app and make a call, or we are obliged to geolocate the person? Yes, you have special offers for direct line calls. For instance, if you don't have time or if they don't have access, let me put it that way, you don't have access to services through the app, there is the possibility to make a call. It's possible to interact between the person requesting for the troubleshooting. So once we have selected the repairer, they can locate the victim. And when everything has been confirmed, they can call each other and then they can make this call through the app. I would like to add the fact that we have two types of service. We have free services and paid services. Now that we have already registered the garages, someone we have, or the assistant is you need to pay, but the services is to services to identify garages. It's free of charge. You can go to the app and identify the nearest repairer, and then you can go directly to the garages to get your vehicle repaired, and this is free of charge.
La question m'a fait penser à une première question qu'on avait posée. C'est-à-dire qu'avec les
I'd like to come back on the first question. We have many garages, and this is also a way to help these garages be visible to the world. And this is an added value to our app.
Time up. Thank you so much for your pitch. Thanks to the judges as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's invite our next presenters, and I'll take you all the way to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Let's invite our friends from the Democratic Republic of Congo as they share with us their brilliant idea.
Dans notre région, le problème de la malnutrition est malheureusement très répandu. Près de 41,8 millions de personnes souffrent de la malnutrition. Je vous relate une petite anecdote. À Kinshasa, dans une commune appelée Bumbu, une fille prénommée Amina souffrait de la malnutrition chronique. Ses joues creuses, son corps frêle, étaient le reflet de la dure réalité à laquelle beaucoup d'enfants sont confrontés. Mais grâce à Nitricare, la vie d'Amina prit un tournant spectaculaire. Au fil de semaines, elle a repris son énergie, son courage, son sourire contagieux. Elle est devenue une source d'inspiration pour sa communauté, prouvant que la malnutrition n'est pas une sentence, mais plutôt un défi à relever. Nitricare est fait à base de céréales, enrichies au soja et à la chenille, une source riche en protéines et en nutriments essentiels. Elle fournit non seulement une alimentation équilibrée, mais favorise la croissance et le développement de femmes enceintes, de enfants, de personnes âgées, voire même des sportifs.
Alors, notre avantage concurrentiel réside dans notre approche innovante, celui de l'utilisation de la chenille, qui est une source de protéines moins exploitées, mais très nutritive, ce qui nous permet de proposer un produit unique sur le marché.
Et comme vous le savez, Nutricare contribue à améliorer la santé et le bien-être de la population tout en créant de l'emploi pour eux. Mais aussi, elle soutient les agriculteurs locaux en créant une forte demande de leur production. Et aussi, elle stimule l'économie locale. Que médecins de Kinshasa, tels que de mères et enfants, de Bumbu et Kassop, je recommande vivement la consommation de Nutricare aux petits-enfants souffrant de malnutrition et des problèmes de santé, mais aussi des femmes enceintes, des sportifs ainsi que des mamans, des personnes âgées. Nous avons pu vendre 1212 cartons, ce qui nous a permis d'avoir un chiffre d'affaires de $3 636 et un bénéfice net de $1 696,8.
Pour ce projet, nous avons déjà investi $1 000 dans les matières premières et équipements.
une première expérience de plus ou moins 8 mois et nous avons expérimenté une croissance significative de nos ventes. Mais vu le besoin qui s'est fait sentir sur les marchés dans ces processus, nous avons besoin de 8 000 $ pour booster notre production mensuelle qui est estimée à 755 pièces et aussi renforcer notre présence sur les marchés afin d'atteindre nos impacts. Mais aussi, nous avons besoin de cela parce que ça nous aidera aussi à nous acheter un moulin moderne.
Ensemble, luttons contre la malnutrition en République démocratique du Congo et en Afrique. Merci.
Oh, thank you very much, Team Nutrica. I mean, I am hungry already. And well, my 1-year-old is not malnourished, but this is something I would want to get for her. I hope you would be, providing us some in Ghana. All right, so it's a brilliant idea, I must say, but I don't know what the judges think about it. So, judges, any questions for Team Nutrica? Any questions? We'll be taking some questions. Yes, Aram, any questions for them? Pape, right. Let's hear you, Pape. Right. Pape, if you could unmute for us. You'd have to unmute and then proceed with your question, please. Our timer is still on 6 minutes, 22 seconds.
Okay, yes, thank you. So thank you for your merci pour votre présentation.
Thank you for your speech. I have a question. It's a good idea, but where do you get your raw material from? Do you use local products? What is your relationship between the local producers of your raw materials? Thank you. Unfortunately, we cannot hear them. We cannot hear them. Their microphone is not activated. Thank you.
Repeats the question. It seems the team didn't quite get the question. So, Pape, if you could kindly reiterate, and hopefully the team there can hear this time around.
Si nous avons entendu. Non.
We've heard the question. We have the question. Can I answer the question, please?
Voilà, je disais.
I was saying
that
we have suppliers, local suppliers. We work with suppliers from Sakaya district, and I said that our product is from cereals, soya, and caterpillar. So for cereal, we have maize, we have rice. So we work with many local suppliers from many districts like Mayombe, Mataji, and other districts and provinces. So we work with local suppliers. This is my answer to your question. Thank you. Are you satisfied with my response? Thank you.
Well, we'll find out on the score sheet. Derek has a question. Derek, please come in.
Hi team, thanks again. I've learned a lot. I just have a quick question for you because when you sell something, a product that people will eat, you have to, build trust. So what steps are being taken to build consumer trust in Caterpillar-based products so that actually people want to buy and eat what you create?
En fait, dans la normalité, la confiance doit venir de
Normally,
l'OCC.
vous savez, the trust must come from the Office of Control, the authorities. It's a new project. Because it's a new project, we have not registered the product yet, but we are working with laboratories, a laboratory from the university, and we also work with influencers on social media. They do advert for us on social media in order to build confidence from the consumers. And we work with many health centers as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. We still have some time. 3 minutes around. All right, please go ahead.
Oui, ma question, elle était un peu dans ce sens par rapport aux normes de qualité.
Yes, I would like to know the quality norm. How do you guarantee the quality? Because you said that you don't have a registration number, but how do you guarantee the quality of your product? Because we are talking about food products.
Oui, c'est ce que je dis, non? Voilà, c'est ce que je dis. Nous travaillons avec des laboratoires.
That's what I just said. Even though we don't have registration number, we are working with some laboratories. So we are working with a university, a laboratory at a university. It's a big laboratory that tests our products. So they test other products to see the quality level of the product. So we work with not only one laboratory, but we work with many laboratories. For registration, you need to certify every batch. Any product that you produce, you need to certify them. Unfortunately, we are not at that level yet. We don't produce much and we don't have the means. For every batch, you need to pay $500. That's why we now work with laboratories at the universities. They are very good laboratories. So, for instance, a laboratory at the University of Kinshasa, we are working with them to certify the quality of our products. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else has a question? We still have some time. Ayana?
Yes, thank you.
Pardon.
Yes. I just wanted to ask, you've got a project leader, right, in your team. How did you choose your project leader?
Oui. Je ne suis pas sûre, nous ne sommes pas sûrs, je ne sais pas si dans l'équipe quelqu'un a compris la question. Si vous pouvez reformuler autrement, si possible, s'il vous plaît.
Reformulate your question for us to understand because we didn't get it well.
All right. You have chosen the project leader, right? For the team, or the CEO,
oui.
The project manager for the team. How did you get to a point where you are choosing this person to lead the project?
Oui, en fait, c'était par rapport aux recherches que nous avons pu effectuer.
We have carried out research and we put together our ideas.
Les idées les plus importantes provenaient aussi.
Taking relevant ideas, and the relevant idea came from that person. That's why we have appointed him as a team lead to really coordinate our activities. And the team lead is also a researcher in food products. So that's why we have chosen him to be a team lead.
Allô, vous avez suivi?
Have you heard my response? Are you satisfied?
Well, satisfaction will be on the score sheet. Thank you. We still have about 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, we are done with Team Nutrica. Thank you so much. And so 5 down, 2 more to go. And I can't wait to find out who will eventually emerge as the 2025 ACE winner. We just can't wait. And I'm sure our judges are putting together their score sheets to find out and eventually announce to us who is winning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to our 6th presenters for the day. And I like the trajectory that this is going, really. It's time for food. You know, Nutrica came in, and now we are going into more food. Let's go all the way to Togo and find out what Care Soup is all about.
Je m'appelle Zodi Yao Mario Junior. Je suis le directeur du projet. Et je suis avec mes collègues ici à ma gauche, Rémi Amegandi, Rose, Roséline, Roméo Adjotin et Bénédicte Ketty. Notre structure s'appelle Care Soup et le produit avec lequel nous sommes ici présents est un bouillon culinaire à base de fruits et de légumes tels que la pomme, l'ananas, l'oignon, la betterave et l'ail, etc. Alors, suite à un recensement ou à des analyses qui ont été faites sur le terrain, nous avons vu que le marché togolais et notamment africain est acculé de beaucoup de produits importés et spécialement dans l'agroalimentaire. C'est suite à cela que nous avons imaginé un projet qui vise à réaliser des bouillons à base de fruits et légumes pour aider la population à lutter contre les maladies que causent ces bouillons.
Pour en venir aux besoins en fonds de roulement, l'entreprise bénéficie de 7 30 075 en subvention. Les apports personnels, notamment en nature comme en espèces, est de 492 000. Alors, le coût total du projet revient à 7 552 075. Le chiffre d'affaires provisoirement du premier année est de 24 960 000. Deuxième année est de 34 440 000. Troisième année est de 56 160 000.
Sur le plan environnemental, notre projet a un impact environnemental positif. L'acquisition des fibres la cueillette ne porte aucune atteinte négative à l'environnement. Sur le plan économique, nous aurons l'augmentation du chiffre d'affaires des fournisseurs, paiement des taxes à l'État, l'augmentation des revenus du promoteur et des employés. Sur le plan social, nous aurons la création d'emplois aux jeunes, l'amélioration des conditions de vie des promoteurs et des employés. L'entreprise servira de cadre de stage pour les futurs.
Notre entreprise se base sur un modèle hybride. C'est le B2B et le business to business et le B2C, le business to consumer. Alors, nous aimerions remarquer que sur les 3 années, au cours de chaque année, le chiffre d'affaires de notre entreprise doublera ou augmentera de 50%.
En conclusion, le projet Care Soup est une innovation culinaire qui impactera positivement beaucoup d'aspects dans la vie de la société et environnementale et révolutionnera cette dernière à travers de petits changements et cela en très peu d'années. Il vient enlever le couvercle sur les mauvaises intentions capitalistes de toutes ces grosses
Intentions of all these sovereign agri-food companies,
pour qu'elles se retournent
and we want Africa to turn back to its healthier food model, and we allow the creation of jobs for young people, and we promote the industrialization of Africa through greater investments. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much to Care Soup. And you know, in this part of the world, in this part of Ghana, Chale, soup goes with some fufu. Can we eat Care Soup with some fufu? Do you know what fufu is even in the first place? Have you heard of fufu? Can you hear me? Okay, so Team Togo, if you could hear me, kindly unmute. Can I eat my Care Soup with some fufu? Because at this point, all right, so I'm sure that is being sorted out. I'm sure they're trying to figure out whether I can take that with fufu. But we take some questions from our judges, if there are any. Judges, any questions? Right, please proceed, Ayanda.
Thank you, team. My question is, what makes your product unique from all other products that are already in the market?
Unfortunately, we cannot hear the team members. I think their line is breaking.
All right, let me repeat the question.
Their line
Judge,
is breaking. We cannot hear them.
if you can hear me now, Judge Ayanda is asking how unique this innovation is. How different is it from the ones we already have on the market? If you can hear me.
We are sorry, the interpreter cannot hear the team members because their line is not clear. Unfortunately, we cannot hear them.
Call team is working round the clock to ensure that that is resolved. But I would reiterate the question. Let me repeat it. The question is, how unique is this innovation? How different is it from other products or similar products on the shelf in the market? I hope you heard this time round.
Oui, on recevoir, mais la ligne n'est pas claire.
Oh.
Similarité de notre produit est à base de fruits.
What makes our product unique is that ours is based on fruit.
All right. Unfortunately, the technical hitch is still in full swing. The team is working round the clock to make sure it's resolved immediately. We'll have to take this team off, but we'll bring you back on, and you have your opportunity for that Q&A session with the judges. Be rest assured about that. But on this note, we'll just switch to our final presenters for today. Oh, what a day it has been. Oh my goodness, what a day. Interesting pitches, great ideas, and I'm sure the judges are still poised to receive the very final pitch from our friends from Cote d'Ivoire. And so, Team Cote d'Ivoire, last but certainly not the least, let's hear from you.
Aïcha, une jeune femme d'Abidjan, était pressée de se rendre sur Boaké. Arrivée à la gare routière bondée d'Adjamé, elle fut prise dans une bousculade immense de la foule et de l'affluence extrême de la gare. Sa mère qui l'accompagnait ne put supporter et tomba, suffoqua et mourut parmi la masse de personnes. Ce grave incident marqua profondément Aïcha et la communauté locale. Après ça, Aïcha découvrit Easy Travel, une application révolutionnaire qui change maintenant sa manière de voyager en Côte d'Ivoire. Elle dit maintenant, Dieu merci. Alors, voulez-vous perdre un net cher dans ces circonstances? Voulez-vous perdre votre ticket? Non, je ne le pense pas. Donc, la solution vous appartient. Et la solution, c'est Easy Travel.
Avant Easy Travel, on pouvait remarquer la souffrance sur le visage parce que c'était pénible et fatigant. La foule désorganisée qui peinait à s'avancer dans les rangs pour obtenir un ticket.
Mais maintenant, soyez heureux de prendre votre ticket de car où que vous soyez, en le réservant pour être sûr d'avoir une place. Et soyez heureux de bénéficier des privilèges auprès des gares, contrairement aux autres qui n'auront pas l'application.
Easy Travel est une application innovante qui simplifie l'achat et la validation des tickets en Côte d'Ivoire. Elle regroupe toutes les compagnies clés afin d'offrir une solution pratique, sécurisée aux voyageurs. Elle vous permet d'acheter vos tickets partout où que vous soyez, de valider via un QR code sur votre smartphone, de comparer les offres des compagnies, de recevoir des notifications en temps réel sur votre trajet choisi, mais aussi des promotions sur notre application. Et enfin, d'avoir l'historique des voyages.
Nous sommes donnés pour objectif de vous permettre de gagner en temps, de sécuriser votre intégrité physique, morale et réduire les vols et les pertes de tickets en papier. Enfin, nous voulons améliorer la commodité et la transparence pour obtenir un ticket de voyage.
Avec Easy Travel, réservez et achetez vos tickets en un seul clic. En effet, après avoir installé votre application via App Store ou Play Store, inscrivez-vous en enregistrant vos identifiants. Cette étape étant terminée, vous n'aurez plus qu'à choisir votre compagnie de transport et votre heure de départ. Ensuite, vous recevrez un QR code après la validation de votre transaction via Wave ou Mobile Money de voyage.
Chaque année, plus de 405 000 voyageurs achètent des tickets. Nous visons 5% de ce marché, soit 22 500 voyageurs, pour une commission de 200 par ticket, soit un gain de 4 500 000. Plus de 22 500 de visualisation de publicité, 50 francs par vue, pour un total de 1 125 000 francs CFA. Une provision financière pour la première année qui s'élève à 5 625 000 francs CFA. Nous aurons besoin de 4 200 000 comme investissement initial.
All right, so thank you so much to Team Cote d'Ivoire. Travel made easy, right on your fingertips, right in your hands, and you are ready to go wherever you want to go. Thank you so much, Team Cote d'Ivoire. Brilliant idea, great innovation, easy travel indeed. What an easy presentation. Would invite our judges who would, give us, a few comments, questions, if there are any. Judges, Pape, let's hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. Merci, l'équipe ivoirienne.
Team from Cote d'Ivoire, thank you for your brilliant presentation. My question is as follows. You have an integration system with other travel agencies because you are doing ticketing. Is it possible to integrate your system, which is existing already in their companies, to your system? Is it possible to do that? Their sound is very low. Can the technical team help us get a better sound, please?
Right, it's being worked on. And so because of that, Pape, you would have to repeat your question. Repeat your question. Oh, Pape, if you could repeat your question, please.
Okay. Ma question était de savoir par rapport
My question was to know, considering your application, do you have an integration system with other travel agencies which have an online system which is already running?
Est-ce que votre application a un système d'intégration avec d'autres agences de voyage qui ont déjà un système en ligne? Ou bien
Is your application able to be integrated to other travel agencies having the same app? Yes, it is possible. That's all we can hear from the team.
Any more questions? Can we have Dirk? Dirk, please go ahead.
Hi, team. Thanks for sharing your insight. As someone who uses public transportation system a lot in Europe, where it's a very different thing, I understand how important it is to help travelers. So, what specific partnerships and collaborations are you pursuing to expand your market reach?
Unfortunately, we cannot hear what they said clearly because the sound is muffled. Maybe they can type the question, the answer. Yes, now it's okay.
Shall I repeat the question?
Please do.
Okay. So, what specific
La question est la suivante.
Yeah. So, what specific partnerships or collaborations are you pursuing to expand your market reach?
Like I said earlier, all travel companies are in the pipeline of our partnerships, and we would like to have partnership with these travel companies in Côte d'Ivoire.
Aram?
Oui, donc moi, j'ai pas entendu les différentes réponses qu'ils ont apportées.
I wasn't able to hear their various answers. My question is this: how are you building partnerships with buses that people take? You buy the ticket, and then you provide the ticket. And after that, what is the passion that you have built with these transportation companies? And how do you share the profits considering the price of the ticket? How is the collaboration done? And how much is the client or customer paying? We are very sorry. Their sound is muffled.
Well, I'm sure the problem is coming from your end. Unfortunately, I'm sure the internet connectivity isn't too strong. But hopefully it will be reconnected. But we still have some time. We have about 1 minute, 17 seconds, to go. But if I would want to repeat the question, Judge Arami is asking, what's the partnership you have with local, buses, in the country? What is there any sort of partnership that you have? I'm sure I'm on the right track. Right.
We have more than 20 companies here in Côte d'Ivoire we are working with.
Team Cote d'Ivoire, unfortunately, we would have to call it a wrap with your pitch due to the internet challenges. Please forgive us. Well, we are a very fair and just institution. That's why there's some sort of equity in the name SEP. We want to give a fair chance to everyone. And I'm sure if you really remember during Tanzania's speech, we got the feedback that most of our viewers online couldn't hear the initial part of their presentation. And as a listening team, we would want to go back to Tanzania and give them the opportunity again to present their pitch, and then we would have a short Q&A session. There's also another team that didn't have their turn with the Q&A. Be rest assured that we will come back to you for that Q&A session. But first, let's switch to Team Tanzania.
Hello, my name is Man Martin. I'm the team leader of the Smart Links Incubator. Our product is going to solve the problem faced by the poultry farmers. Those problems with low hatch rates, limited technology, and also labor-intensive activities, which result in getting low product. Our product have the feature including the smart features and also automated AYC turning, which optimizes the hatching environment using sensor and smart technologies.
Okay, our product is unique. The smart egg incubator has the following uniqueness. We have automated control. It sends message. Also, it sends message to the customer when photo occurs so that he can solve the photo on time and get the great outcome. And also, it can be remotely controlled. The benefits of the incubator: this is reduces human error, it saves time, and increases the hatch rates. And you can see here, this is the video of our incubator turning automatic. And here, this other video shows our customer enjoying seeing his chicks from our incubator. We have a great market opportunity. As you can see from the graphs, we have the market target, which are the small-scale farmers, poultry hobbyists, and the commercial farmers. And this is our target numbers, and this is the market, the clients which have already contacted them, and these are the converted clients. Also, the market growth is too huge due to the global market growth data, which shows that the number of incubators that are imported to our country increases annually.
Business model, so revenue stream like supports in the maintenance service, like the offering repair, also modifying the existing semi-automated incubator to smart incubator such as data logging, also subscription service based on a premium remote monitoring service. Also pricing structure based on the number of pets. Also go to the market strategy. Target audience, small scale and large scale farming. Also market strategy. Digital companies, partnership with which will cooperate with NGOs. Also, until now, we have visited 11 clients in our areas, and among of them 6 we are already, which is equal to the conversion rate is 54.8%.
Our competitive landscape, we have traditional incubators, which do not have temperature and humidity control, remote monitoring, and power backup. Also, semi-automated incubators do not have temperature control and humidity control, but do not have remote monitoring, power backup, data logging, and prices behind. The smart egg incubator has all those features and prices slightly small. Financial projection. For the first year, we aim to produce 100 units, where one unit costs a revenue of $131, where the total revenue per year is $13,100. The production per unit is $90. The total production for all those units is $9,000. The financial projection for mid-level production, you have total cost for engineering, research and development, marketing, and the manufacturing setup. The variable cost, production cost per unit, and customer support services.
And here, the product, I can show you how it works and how it is connected with the smartphone. For example, when you
you switch it on, it will give you an information, mean that the incubator now is switched on, as you see, and you can get those information through your phone, as you see. Also, there is a notification alert message that you can get through your phone. For example, this is a door alert message, and also this is the for temperature alert. We as a Smart TX incubator, we apply for 10,000 US dollars so as to make our product into the market. Thank you.
Team Tanzania, and we will take your Q&A session again. And so if the judges have any more questions, you could go ahead and ask. Do you have any more questions, judges, for Team Tanzania? Ayanda, do you have any questions?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, I've got a question. So for risk management, I saw the risks that you've outlined, and I've got one more question. You mentioned that you're going to be selling 100 units, or you're going to be manufacturing 100 equipment. What if it's not all of them are sold?
I can answer that question. If those units are not sold, because the incubators are not like like a food, maybe can be broken down or can be destroyed. So we can store it in a good condition and we can resell it again, because they can stay for a long time, incubators, as you know, because it's made up from the wood materials and the electronics components, and so cannot be broken easily, or cannot be destroyed easily, like a food maybe, yes, or can be not easily be perished like other goods.
Thank you.
Eric, your turn.
Yes.
You have one more question. How will you address concerns about market resistance to new technology in traditional farming communities? How will you convince them to start using your technology?
Okay, one of that strategy that you can use is to show testimonies from other customers that they use our product. So we'll show them how our product, produce more chicks than other incubators, so that the testimonies from other customers or other clients, it will convince them to use our product.
Also, by adding that, we can educate the farmers through trade shows and expos so they can know the benefits of using the Smart Egg Incubator.
Furthermore, in those traditional areas, we may take one of our incubator in that area and produce so that they can see themselves how it works. And then maybe we take it a 3-month production and then move away from there. They've already see how it works by themselves.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any more questions? Any more questions?
Yeah, thank you. If you can go back to the answer you wanted to give me about the guarantees.
Pardon?
The question, I don't know, probably they've forgotten. So we have time. 1 minute 47 seconds. So you could repeat the question, Arami.
Yes, it was just about the guarantees that you give to the farm. Because if they will use your technology, how can you ensure them that they will not have the losses they used to have?
The assurance of the losses, since we prefer most to use the testimonies. As I said earlier, one of our customer who has come back to us, who we follow that, we make follow up to the customers. So the testimonies will bring us more customers. Most of our customers we get from our previous customers.
Also, I can add something there. From the poultry farmers, I mean, we will educate them because some of the eggs they are not good for. I mean, they are infertile. So we need to give them education how to test the eggs if it is fertile or infertile before they put it into the machine because of the wastage of the time, maybe of the energy that they will be consumed to use to produce the eggs which is not fertile.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you, Team Tanzania. If there are no more questions or comments from the judges, I think it's about time we applaud all our 7 finalists. You have done brilliantly well with your pitches, with your presentations. I mean, I can't wait to see how this is going to be a game changer on the African continent when it finally becomes a big thing on the continent. Thank you so much for your pitches. Thank you for the time, for the dedication, the hard work, all the brilliance that went into this. It has shown that you put in so much into it. And in a few minutes, or yeah, the clock is still ticking. In a few minutes, we will get to find out who our ultimate winners are. But let me put on record that the reason we had to retake Tanzania's pitch was because our French speaking colleagues didn't get the interpretation right from the beginning. And so, fair hearing, right? Like they say in the courts, fair hearing. So we had to give them the chance to retake their pitch and then get the opportunity to engage with our brilliant judges. So, on this note, I think we have to take a break, right? I think we need a break because the heat in the studio and wherever you are watching us from is getting really, really heated. And so I think I need to get a coffee break. If you're hungry, maybe you want to get a care soup, right? Or Nutrica, right? Or whatever it is that you'd want to munch on, please go ahead and munch on that. And when we come back, we will zoom straight into part 2. Whilst we are on that, our judges would finally go and tally their scores and decide who our ACE project of the year will be. Let's take a short break as we transition to part 2 of today's event. Be reminded that my name is Pamela Kosa. We are very much live on our YouTube platform. Make sure you get interactive and let's keep the conversation buzzing. We'll be right back.
Equipping youth with essential skills and resources is crucial for creating thriving, resilient communities.
Hello, my name is Simi Nwogugu and I'm the CEO for Junior Achievement Africa. We're excited to work with Z Zurich Foundation employees to mentor young people through each stage of JA's entrepreneurship and work readiness learning experiences. Together, we'll build the skill set and mindset of the young entrepreneurs who will change Africa for the better. Our region has the youngest population in the world, with over 70% under the age of 30 and almost 60% under the age of 25. As populations of other regions of the world age, this high number of young Africans is an opportunity for the continent's growth, but only if the newest generation is fully empowered to realize their best potential. Just imagine if every young African entrepreneur hires 5 people within their communities, widening the available job opportunities and virtually ending youth unemployment. And just imagine if every African youth is ready to perform in those jobs, equipped with the hard and soft skills they need to succeed. That's what Z Zurich Foundation is making a reality. The Z Zurich Foundation grant enables us to build capacity and scale up activities in our most vulnerable countries, serving extremely marginalized youth and expanding our reach into 5 new countries, bringing critical work readiness and entrepreneurship skills to the people who need it the most. This is a game changer for JA Africa and for the entire continent. For Africa to be successful as a continent, all our youth need adequate access to immersive education that leads to economic success. Through this partnership, we will be able to create entrepreneurship ecosystems that work together to fuel young Africans to become change makers, creating businesses that solve the continent and the world's challenges. The Z Zurich Foundation grant will enable JA Africa's entrepreneurship bootcamps to equip even more young people with the skills they need to engage in social impact projects, further develop their entrepreneurship skills, learn from internships, and develop the digital skills and life skills most in demand by employers. And once they graduate, JA Africa will now be able to match them with employers or help them become employers through incubators and seed grants. This will make all the difference, and I look forward to working with you to make it happen. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, and of course the excitement is brewing, and we could all attest to the fact that this has been a showcase of youth innovation and entrepreneurship. This is going to be a game changer for the African continent. I can't wait to see these ideas flourish and grow into a large scale. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I think it's about time we had some success stories. I'll take you all the way to Uganda and have a fireside chat with last year's winner, the maiden winner for the ACE competition. And we are here with our very good friend Odek Haron, CEO of Bedmont Company, winner of the inaugural ACE last year. He was recently named the about his journey so far. And so, if Odek is ready, hi, Odek, and welcome. Yeah,
Mike,
Odek, are you
I'm
here?
speaking.
Yeah, please go ahead. You're welcome to that 2025 challenge.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Ian Harold. I am the CEO of Bedmont Company, which is located in Kudera, for almost division, Lera City, Northern Uganda.
Good to have you.
I am one of the women achievement alumni of the year 2023. I was really excited by the time I was announced the winner of AYC. We were really excited about it. Then I and my team, we really jumped, we really shouted, we were really excited about the opportunity Junior Achievement gave to us. And I really appreciate Junior Achievement for that one. Joining the journey of Junior Achievement really impacted me, and it really impacted my friends and my colleagues in the company. Well, as me, it was not a easy journey since I dropped out of school when I was just still in CNT. I had no hope of going back to school again. I never knew I would be somewhere coming here in Kampala. Right now, Kampala is a distant, far distance from here, the village where I grew up from. Yeah, then it was my first time to reach Kampala through the support from Junior Achievement, and I came up and later on we won.
All right. Thank you so much for that response. And I'm sure you were, you joined us right from the beginning. You've been with us right from the beginning till now. Uh, what are your brief remarks about the pitches so far? Are you impressed? Oh, unfortunately, we have lost Odek. We'll get him back on the line. All right, he's back now. Good to have you back, Odek. Now tell us. I'm sure you've been with us right from the beginning till now. Share with us what are your first impressions about the pitches you've had so far? Are you impressed?
Yeah, of course. Speak louder. I was talking about the journey, how far the journey have been going through. So after joining the junior achievement, after winning the AYC, I went back and I was given a grant. With the grant, I was able to come up with some of the achievements. Like today, I hope some of our participants will go up with $5,000 from here, and they will have achievement like we did. So from there, I was having, I went and I continued with the company. I bought some of the machineries and some of the things that would make the short company continue going on. And I would like to say that junior achievement is the one that made Bedmont company to come into existence because there was no Bedmont before, and through junior achievement, Bedmont company come. It is now existing. Like I use the money, the grant, for buying some of the machineries. Like I made the collection points. We as the team, we really bought the machinery, like the shaping box, and there is some others missing. We really started the construction of the Belmont House offices, and it is still ongoing. And I really continued. I did not stop only at Junior Achievement Uganda. And last year, 2024, I won the Young Social Enterprise Award the year 2024, which was really a very good journey. Started from junior achievement. All my best is in junior achievement Uganda. I really want to appreciate junior achievement Uganda for the support. Junior achievement Uganda really changed my life. Really changed. It is now changing even the city where I grew up, the little city, is now becoming clean through Belmont Company. Then Belmont Company is still leaning on junior achievement Uganda because with the collection points I made, I'm using it to clear all the plastic waste from the city. And my future plan is to become in 5 years' time, I would like the Belmont company to be the top leading producing plastic interlocking bricks and plastic papers in East Africa. And in next 10 years, I would like the Belmont company to be sound in Africa as the leading producer of plastic interlocking bricks and the plastic papers. Now, my advice to the young youth watching over the Africa is keep trying the opportunities, no matter how small it is, but keep trying them. You work hard, do more research. In fact, in order for you to achieve in life, there is no one who will come just directly and start supporting you when you're just sitting. So there's a slogan which says, hard work pays, but it depends. So it means you have to work hard in order for you to become a successful man, successful lady in life. I really appreciate your achievement for the great work you have done for me. I love you all. Thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you, Odek. I mean, JA Africa changed your life. These are things we love to hear. Brilliant. And I must say, you are looking the part. I mean, CEO really looks good on you. And I must say that the 5,000 US dollar seed capital has really been a booster in your a business. But I want to find out. I asked an earlier question, but I think you missed it. I'm sure you've joined us right from the beginning till now, and I want to gauge your assessment of the pitches from the 7 competitors. One of them from your country, I must add. What do you make of the pitches so far? Do we still have a deck on the line?
No, repeat the question, please.
Right, I'm going to do that. I was asking, what is your general assessment of the pitches we've had today? 7 of them, interesting ones from across various parts of the continent. What are your assessments?
Okay. So now I hope you want me to choose one, right?
No, don't choose, please. You are not the judge. I'm getting a general assessment. What's your general assessment? Do you think these are solutions that will bring change to the African continent? Because if you are to choose, I'm sure you are going to lean towards your country, but that is not our duty. We all have our duty.
Okay, I will explain. I will explain in English. So it was really nice. These young people, they have a really interesting innovations, and it's really good. I wish if the leadership will continue reaching out to young people like this, it will really change the whole world. Because if I will give one example like the Belmont company, if only one company is changing Uganda, now let me start from there. It's changing a small city of Lira, then it's planning to change East Africa and it's coming to Africa. What if it reach out to at least 100 companies within each country? Then I hope it will change the whole world. So I would like to appreciate the achievement for the great work they're doing, and I would like them to continue doing to each and every young people within the country. Thank you. And Africa, worldwide at last. Thank you.
Well, we'll still have you on for a few more questions. Aside the seed capital of 5,000 US dollars that has been invested, we all do know that JA has made available to you some mentors and coaches that are guiding you along the way. How are you making good use of these resources that you have?
The achievements you wrote. Okay. Yeah. I remember I passed through some of the achievements. I used the money for buying the machineries. Like, okay, I started with the four-wheel motorcycle, which would help in the transportation of raw materials and the products as well. Then I bought the welding plan, which would help in fixing the machineries at the site, and also it help us to fix the collection points for dumping the plastics waste. And we bought the grinder. Grinder is used for cutting the plastic interlocking bricks and plastic pavers during the time for construction. Then we bought another one. We do collect the raw materials. By now I have 7 tons of plastic, which we are just waiting for the. I think in this February, this coming February, we shall start up another start making the plastic interlocking bricks and plastic pavers. Many of them. Then another thing is that we have made almost 775 plastic papers, and we sold them to our clients. And I have more than 10,000 orders, even outside the countries like South Sudan. I have some order from there of 50,000 plastic papers. So the no company is coming to exist in real. Yeah, we are getting more clients, and we're putting the grant into a real use.
Very much. I must say, I'm really touched by the advancement and improvement that your business has seen. And from the whole team here at JA Africa, we wish you the very best on your entrepreneurial journey. Hopefully, February will come, that big boost will come in, and the years to come, you do so much with the opportunity and platform, and of course, the seed capital that has been made possible to you. Kind courtesy JA Africa, and of course to our financial sponsor, Z Zurich Foundation. We have been streaming live on our social media platforms, especially on YouTube, and to all our virtual participants, let me see you wave. To our finalists also, yes, I know it's been a very long day, but it's worth the wait because now is the moment we have all been waiting for. It reminds me of a very popular song, right? This is the moment. Right, let me just move into my presentation. Singing is not it, right? Right. Judges have collated the results. I can assure you that. And it's now time to announce our award winners. In Ghana, we say something like Obidiyem, and you say Rim. Obidiyem, Rim. It means somebody's stomach. We are all waiting to find out who our winners are for this year's ACE competition. But you see, let me just tell you something. You are all winners. I mean, to have come this far, to have put in place all these structures and mechanisms to keep your businesses running, you are all winners. And before I go ahead to announce the winners, I think you all deserve a round of applause. Well done for coming this far. You've been brilliant. You've been great participants. You've been great finalists. Your questioning and answering skills were on point. You were great. And thank you so much for coming on board and making this possible. Now to the first award for this year's competition. Are we ready? Are we ready to find out which team is walking away with seed funding of $1,000 and with the title as the Innovation Award for this year's ACE competition? Well, if you are, I am, and so are our judges and presenters. Now, let me announce to you that this category of award, known as Innovation Award, recognizes the team that emphasizes the significance of innovation and entrepreneurship. We will invite Mojeni Aseji, who would do the announcement of this category, Innovation Award. So fingers crossed to all the 7 teams. And so if Museni is ready, we are ready for you.
Hello everyone, and to announce our winner of the Innovation Award, drums rolling, and the winner is Gen 5 Tech from South Africa.
Congratulations, I like the energy, I like the hits. Congratulations to Gen 5 Tech from South Africa for winning $1,000 seed funding and for winning the Innovation Award. Thank you so much to Mujeni for doing us the honors with that presentation. Yes. Congratulations, you have earned this. Now we move on. Yes, keep clapping. I don't know if I have the opportunity to engage with. Oh, I love that hug there. Team Essay.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
We're still there.
How are you feeling being announced as the Innovation Award recipients?
We are feeling very amazing. We'd like to thank Gen 5 Tech for the opportunity and the support, and the achievement for the support. And we can't even talk.
That's super excitement.
Thank you very much. From Gen 5 Tech, we are very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, and fingers crossed. Let's see what the next few minutes has for us. But ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our next presenter, who will be presenting the Impact Award category, right? The Impact Award category. And so if we have our presenter ready, Impact Award, who is it going to? I can't wait. Yes. And so Anna is here to present the award. Anna Matinigui is here to announce who our winners for the Impact Award is. Anna, we are ready.
So the Impact Award winner is Smart Eggs Incubator from Tanzania.
Yes! Team Tanzania, Karibu! Congratulations for emerging the Impact Award recipients for ACE 2025. Indeed, you aced your pitch. So tell us, how are you feeling? Impact Award. You're excited, right? I'm sure tonight you are frying 5 eggs straight. It's well done. Now we move on to our finalist award winners. Now that we have the various categories out of the way, we move on to our finalist award winners. At this point, we'll get to find out who came first, who came second, and who came third place. If you are watching on YouTube, tell us who is winning in the chat. Is it Team Tanzania? Is it Team Cote d'Ivoire? Is it Team Burkina Faso? Is it Team Togo? Is it Team... Who am I missing out? Este. Is it Team Uganda? Right. Okay, let's do this. Now, today's ACE Project of the Year overall third place winner will take home $2,000 in seed funding. And the Ghanaian in me wants to convert to Ghana cedis. That is a lot of investment thanks to our proud partners. Now this is to invest in your business. To announce the third place winner, let's make welcome Laura Castellano, the Sustainability Engagement Lead at Zurich Insurance Company Limited.
Hello everyone, I'm very happy to announce the Project of the Year award is going to Tolia Bio in Congo.
Congratulations to Tolia Bio for emerging the third place winners, overall third place winners, and you are walking away with $2,000 seed funding. Félicitations. Well done. How do you feel emerging overall third place winners? Did you see this?
Nous sommes vraiment très ravis de voir que nos efforts ont produit un résultat énorme, vraiment, et nous sommes très émerveillés pour ça, vraiment. C'est un parcours qui a été très long, mais nous avons quand même pu faire quelque chose de meilleur et nous sommes très contents pour ça. Merci beaucoup, vraiment.
Merci beaucoup.
Félicitations.
Oui, thank you so much and congratulations. All right. The year overall second place winner will take home $3,000 in seed funding to invest in their business. To announce the second place winner, we have Anna, who is coming back again. And let me let you know that Anna is a Vice President of Global Development at JA Worldwide. We are honored to have Anna with us here. Anna, please, fingers crossed, what do you have for us?
And this year's second place winner goes to Depana from Burkina Faso. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Depana. I can feel the excitement. Come on. Depana. You have come far. See, regardless of the ultimate outcome, you have done well. I mean, coming this far, overall second place winners, and you are not only walking away with nothing, but with $3,000. That's a big deal, and I think you need to be very much excited about it. Congratulations to you. And let me take your initial comments. How excited are you?
We lack words to express our emotion. We are very happy. We are proud of ourselves. We have done hard work, and we are happy to win the prize today. Thank you.
Thank you very much and congratulations. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we have been waiting for. Tolio Bio. And now to our second place, going to Dépanneur. We are wrapping it all up. This is the moment we crown our ACE winners for this year's competition. 2025 ACE project winners. Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? Ladies and gentlemen, grand prize winner for this year's competition. Fingers crossed, and if it were a Nigerian movie, that funny sound would have been playing in the background. You know, that suspense sound. Yeah. So our presenter is ready to announce our overall winners for the ACE Project 2025. And to do us the honors, Adrina Poglia is here to make that big announcement. Adrina, trust me, we are all ready for this. The whole team is ready. The entire continent is ready. And I'm sure the other 5 finalists who do not know their fate yet have their fingers crossed and ready to know whether or not they are the ultimate winners for this year. Adrina, give us the news.
So excited to announce this year's winner is going to be Safisha from Uganda. Congratulations.
This is what we call a brace in football. In football, this is what we call a brace. Last year was Uganda, and this year it's gone back home to Uganda. Yes, congratulations, Team Uganda, with Safisha. Yes, we are Safisha. That worked. Congratulations, and we see the jubilation with the entire team. Oh my goodness, $5,000 seed capital, and that is going straight into the business. Oh my goodness, let me come straight to you, Team Safisha. Oh my word.
Guys.
Hey. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. I'm sure you're speechless, but I'll try and get some words out of you. What is the feeling like? Try to, explain it. You just attempt it. Safisha?
Sorry.
Yeah. So if we can have the microphone with just one team member, when you're done, you can pass it on. Please proceed.
They unmuted. Yeah. You're unmuted. Hello. Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you, Team Safisha. This is your moment.
So Safisha, I'm so excited. Team Safisha. Yes, we really waited for this. But J. Caron really inspired us last year, and we thought we want to be where he is. And now, here we are. Thanks to JA. With JA, we're going to make safe drinking water technology more affordable and sustainable, especially for vulnerable communities that really need to drink safe and pure clean water. All
right. I mean, if that, okay, please go ahead. Final comments from you, just so that we can wrap up.
I'd just like to extend my gratitude to Zurich Foundation for bringing this to life. It's a dream that has come to reality, and we look forward to preparing to build everything.
Thank you very much and congratulations to Team Sufisha. You have earned it and we wish you the very best. Hopefully next year we'll be right here to find out how far this adventure has been for the business and how you have capitalized on the opportunities, the funding, and all the plethora of resources that have been made available to you as you are now the title holder as the grand winners for the ACE competition 2025. To all winners, would like to commend you and congratulate you. In case you didn't pick up an award or win anything today, like I mentioned early on, you are still a winner. Remember what Fred Swanica said: keep the dream alive, keep the hope alive, keep pushing. Who knows? Next year, hopefully, you'll be back here and you will be a winner. What an incredible moment it has been. It's been a wonderful time. It's been great having you right here with us on this platform, on this year's competition. It's been wonderful. A very big thank you to our wonderful partners, to JA Africa, and of course to Z Zurich Foundation. Before we wrap up and say our final goodbyes, let us make welcome Anna Martinigui to give the closing remarks and vote of thanks.
Oh, wow. What an inspiring event this has been. Thank you so, so much to all of you. We've heard today from some extremely bright young leaders. What creativity, guys, determination, resilience, purpose. I couldn't be prouder to be part of this, this team. It's so amazing to see young people who are ready to turn pressing challenges into opportunities. Huge congratulations to all of you. We are all looking forward to seeing your enterprises in action. You can make a difference. You can, and you are changing the world. I'd like to thank all of you, all of the competing teams. It's been amazing. The JA staff led by Simi, our facilitators, speakers, volunteers, judges, partners, and most importantly, thank you. Thank you so much, the Zurich Foundation, for your generous support and for believing in youth potential. It has been another successful year for the Social Equity Program, impacting not only young people, but also families and communities. Congratulations again to all of you, our young entrepreneurs. Here's to you. And I hope to see all of you at the next edition of the competition. Thank you.
Is to every one of you, to the teams, to the judges, to the participants, family and friends, partners, to our keynote speaker, would like to say thank you so much for being a part of this. To JA Africa and of course to Z Zurich Foundation, we appreciate the partnership. We look forward to more years of partnerships. To the entire production team, you guys are the best. You've been great company right here in the studios, and I appreciate all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pamela Kosa, and I really do hope I earned the pleasure of your time. Until we meet again next year, I say continue to be change makers and continue to be great advocates for the African continent. Bye-bye for now, and have a great 2025. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Simi Nwogugu and I'm the CEO for Junior Achievement Africa. We're excited to work with Z Zurich Foundation employees to mentor young people through each stage of JA's entrepreneurship and work readiness learning experiences. Together, we'll build the skill set and mindset of the young entrepreneurs who will change Africa for the better. Our region has the youngest population in the world, with over 70% under the age of 30 and almost 60% under the age of 25. As populations of other regions of the world age, this high number of young Africans is an opportunity for the continent's growth, but only if the newest generation is fully empowered to realize their best potential. Just imagine if every young African entrepreneur hires 5 people within their communities, widening the available job opportunities and virtually ending youth unemployment. And just imagine if every African youth is ready to perform in those jobs, equipped with the hard and soft skills they need to succeed. That's what Z Zurich Foundation is making a reality. The Z Zurich Foundation grant enables us to build capacity and scale up activities in our most vulnerable countries, serving extremely marginalized youth and expanding our reach into 5 new countries, bringing critical work readiness and entrepreneurship skills to the people who need it the most. This is a game changer for JA Africa and for the entire continent. For Africa to be successful as a continent, all our youth need adequate access to immersive education that leads to economic success. Through this partnership, we will be able to create entrepreneurship ecosystems that work together to fuel young Africans to become change makers, creating businesses that solve the continent and the world's challenges. The Z Zurich Foundation grant will enable JA Africa's entrepreneurship bootcamps to equip even more young people with the skills they need to engage in social impact projects, further develop their entrepreneurship skills, learn from internships, and develop the digital skills and life skills most in demand. JA Africa will now be able to match them with employers or help them become employers through incubators and seed grants. This will make all the difference, and I look forward to working with you to make it happen. Thank you very much.